This video is just touching on the subject of property ownership and the value or benefit of holding a property, essentially a buy and hold, or acquiring a property to then build up the value and then mark up the price for sale. And essentially you're doing a buy and flip. So you or investors, or you got bank money, whatever, and you are going to acquire this property and hold it for a year or two to get the value up, and you're going to sell it, cash out, take the profit, and then probably reinvest that profit. So let's talk about the benefits of that. If you're doing a buy and flip strategy, whatever your profit margin is and the money you put into building that profit margin, at the time of sale, you're going to have to pay capital gains taxes on that. So obviously you're going to lose a good percentage of that profit. So let's say you buy a $5 million property and you get it up to a valuation of about 6.5 or 7. Let's say it's a $2 million profit. You're going to lose a big chunk of that to taxes for capital gains. Now you could say, well, gee, Mark, I know more than you because I've been in this industry, and I'm going to 1031 exchange it. Okay, 1031 exchange, great strategy. You've now set yourself on a time limit to get the property sold, and now you've set yourself on a time limit to acquire a new property under that 1031 exchange strategy, which is great. If you sell your property and you find a new property within that 90 days to 180 day time frame, depending on what you're doing, you've avoided the taxes. Great. You've rolled it over into another property. Now, if you're just buying and flipping and capitalizing on that and taking the cash, and you buy a new property, that's not a 1031 exchange. You're paying capital gains on that money. So honestly, I think you're losing money. So let's go to the strategy of buy and hold, which is, of my opinion, the best option. I buy that same $5 million property. I'm gaining 3 to 5% annually in market appreciation, plus I'm gaining 3% to 5% annually in rent increase. So I'm still going to have the same $7 million evaluation that you're going to have at the time that you sold it. The difference is I'm going to go back to the bank and borrow that difference. So now I'm taking that $2 million from the bank. I'm letting the bank take the risk. And by me receiving that $2 million, it's tax-free because it's a loan. There is no capital gains on that $2 million. So I'm already money ahead of the flip strategy. Now I take that $2 million, which is tax-free. I don't have to worry about 1031 exchange or timelines and deadlines. My renters on the property are paying for that $2 million increase that I just took. But I still take that $2 million, and that $2 million as a down payment buys me 6, 7, 8 million in property. So I'm going to go turn that $2 million into 6, 7, or 8 million dollars in another property. But it was all tax-free, and it was essentially risk-free. I let the bank take the risk instead of me taking the risk. So if you are a buy and hold guy, I'm with you. You're in my camp. I believe always buy the property, hold it, never sell it. Why would you ever sell something that always appreciates in value? So if you are wanting to buy and flip because you have investors pushing you, and you have GPs, general partners, you've got all these other partners that are kind of forcing you to get a quick profit. Well, let me challenge you. A quick profit is exactly what it sounds like. It's quick. But it ain't easy because you're going to pay capital gains, or you're going to have to 1031 exchange it. But if you've got investors to pay out, you probably can't 1031. To me, buy and hold is the only strategy, and that's why all the bigs do it. Yeah, let's reference people like Grant Cardone and Ben Malla, but look at big companies like BlackRock and Blackstone and all these other companies, and REITs, real estate investment trust. They're not buying and flipping. So if all the people with all the money are doing the buy and hold strategy, why are you, the little guy who is probably pretending to be rich, why are you doing a buy and sell? Why are you doing a buy and flip strategy when all the bigs are doing a buy and hold? So, whatever fits you, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, you go ahead and do it. But if it's profits you're after, if it's growth you're after, there's only one strategy. That's buy and hold, leverage that property, borrow that money, put that money into more growth, and 10 years down the road, you got $100 million of property. But if you just buy and sell, maybe our strategy is not for you. And I wish you all the best.